Good afternoon to y'all. Happy Sunday. And it's a beauty day out here. No rain so far. Anyways, I had a little bit last night, a little bit yesterday, and the past week has been something else. It's been hot, humid. It's like Florida, and I love Florida. Not the best for working outside, but swimming in the pool, sitting inside when the air conditioning's on when it's too hot, you know how that goes. Anyways, when you're 62, you can take a little, but you can't take a lot. So what are we going to talk about? Oh, a bunch of stuff. Let's see. So I've owned a lot of businesses. It's always been my thing. Our whole family, we've been entrepreneurs, as you would say. My dad started us all off very early. My brother, myself, and my dad started up a few businesses. One of them being a big, huge chinchilla farm, and like massive, 10,000 animals at one point. And a lot of other stuff, and we're still carrying on. We have a barn, and we have offices in there, and his office was in there for a long time first. We would go in there for coffee first thing in the morning, kind of brainstorm stuff. The three of us, then some of the neighbors joined in, some of the other guys my dad knew, and pretty soon we'd have a room full of guys talking about different things, current events, and possible opportunities. And it was quite something. Man, we had a good time. Really, really miss that. But so how has that carried through in my life now at 62? Well, so I've owned a bunch of businesses. I still own a bunch of businesses. Always looking for something new. Always curious. That's the big thing, is curiosity. And it didn't kill the cat. Got a few scrapes, but so what have I done lately? What have you done for me lately? I have written a bunch of books. Really interesting. Never thought I'd be into that, but it's a lot of fun. You can basically, it's kind of an extension of yourself, like I did with acting. You're taking yourself out of the picture, putting yourself into a different type of reality. And with acting, it's somebody else made that script up, and you're fitting into it the way they want you to. With writing, you can do it whatever you want, and depending on if it's nonfiction or fiction, of course. I've just recently done both. What else have I done? Lost 70 pounds. Massive. Never thought I would do it. I was at a party yesterday, a 65th, for a good friend of mine next door, and she's turning 65, and we had the party for her yesterday. And so I was drinking near beers, 0% alcohol, and that is a first for me at a party, let me tell you. They've had some wild ones over there over the years. I've known them for 40, 50 years now, and we've tied a few on, had a lot of really good times, and it was really good actually without the alcohol. And I was very surprised. Came home early, slept in this morning, straight up till 8 o'clock. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, I mean, you get up in the middle of the night still, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. I mean, I'm 62, right? But no, so that was pretty good. And so that's another health choice. It's so because I've been on this diet still, and I thought, well, if I have anything, then what about next week? What about the week after? There's always going to be something. I've got other birthdays coming up, my anniversaries coming up, and that's a big one. Am I going to drink for that? So I thought, no, and it was fine. What else? Raising the family. Got a couple grandkids now. Yeah, wild and crazy. And it's all good. I mean, there's a lot of challenges, but there's a lot of love, and it's really good. I mean, that's what makes it all worthwhile in the end, right? So you're healthy, you get to see all this stuff, participate, and it makes a good life. Friends, a lot of my friends were there yesterday, and I've got quite a few friends over the years. You could say that I've accumulated or been part of friendships with a lot of people. Wasps. And a lot of them I miss, but everybody gets their own life. grows up, goes different ways. Still stay in touch with a few people, but yesterday was really nice. And what else makes a good life? Purpose. So what is a good purpose? Well, there's religion, there's family, there's health, there's the world, there's environment, there's your neighbors, there's basically you could go through the 10 Commandments and figure it out yourself, right? What else? I got a bunch of stuff written down here, and I'm just kind of going over some things. How about some things I wish I knew when I was 30? Health? Yeah, I was off and on my whole life with health, you know. Been to the gym pretty much my whole life, off and on. Go for a while, go off for a while, you know. But if I knew what I know now, then when I knew now, figure that one out. I would tell my younger self, invest in finances, invest in your health, invest in your family. Spend as much time as you can with your family, because you will not be with them forever. So, and when they're gone, you will miss them. So have quality time. Don't get into big arguments, things like that. It's just, don't worry about it. Just have fun, spend time together. I mean, even if it's just like a coffee, it's worth it. What else? Marriage? Ooh, that's a big one. Yep. I mean, I got a great marriage and very happy. Not everybody has a great marriage, but you got to work at it. I mean, it's give and take, but it's worth it in the end. It's compounding. It's investing in your life, in their life, and you're together one life, right? And that's what they call evergreen, and it just is forever, right? Biggest mistakes. Biggest mistakes in life. Well, a lot of that came from not being healthy. What else? Acting. I wish I would have got into that earlier. I mean, it's pretty cool, right? So I would have taken a lot more formal courses when I was younger, because now I don't have the patience for it. Really, some of these courses, like, I know the guys like to see that on the resume, but I mean, if you know what you're doing, and they like what you're doing, then that's all it's going to take. Oh, what else? You know, there's a bunch of stuff I could talk about, but I think I am going to take the rest of the afternoon off, and I'm going to jump in that pool over there, and then I might have a little cigar. So you have yourself a good day, and how do you like the Hogwarts mug? Got that in Florida. Oh, yeah, big Harry Potter fan. And all right, have a good one. Take it easy.